Okay, first things first, Shanks is a complete monster. He's the monster that we all knew he would be, and quite frankly, I think he's more than what I actually thought he was going to be. Because originally, I thought Shanks was going to be this guy who, in combination, fought alongside his crewmates. Maybe because he's one arm, and he needs help. He's one arm, right? Nah, this dude leaped from the island into the sea with enough momentum and force to completely knock everybody out, including Captain Kidd and Killer on his ship. Now you're thinking about Captain Kidd and Killer and how they fought Big Mom. Well, how Kid and Law fought Big Mom together. They did a number on Big Mom. Big Mom actually had to use some of her awakened abilities to actually heal her body while she was fighting them because they were basically bending, breaking her back, like literally.
What did he say?
So here's what I'm this is what I'm getting to. This is what I'm getting here. So we have a Blackbeard, we have a Shanks, we had a Kaido, and a Whitebeard. So let me ask you this. Out of those four emperors, so those four Yonko emperors, who would we consider to be the strongest? I know who's the most respectable of the group, and it's going to be Whitebeard. Why? Because he cares for his family. He considered pirates, ordinary pirates, his sons, all of them, his sons. He was all about family. Most respectable person out of the Yonko group, without a doubt, Whitebeard. Big Mom, on the other hand, why was Big Mom a Yonko emperor? Easy. Her fucking pirate group are monsters, complete monsters. You got a Katakuri, you got a Cracker, you got a Smoothie. On top of that, you got all these other different pirates who are no joke. They all strong. When Luffy went to Whole Cake Island, dude could have died. Luffy could have not made it back to Wano at all. Like Luffy could have died. It was out of the miracle and a little bit of plot armor that Luffy actually made it back to Wano to his crew. So you got Whitebeard. Now you got Big Mom. Now we got a Kaido. Why is Kaido? Kaido's the strongest beast in the world. And when he first was introduced into the story and they said that he was the strongest beast in the world, I thought I wanted to say, my mind kept saying strongest person in the world, strongest person in the world. No. No. He was actually the strongest beast in the world. And he still is if he's alive. He's the strongest beast in the world. And that means anything that has a beast form is absolutely his subordinate because he's the apex predator of all the beasts. He's the freaking dragon. Not only that, but he's part of a special race that is known for their strength. He's superior not only in strength, but he's a beast as well. So that makes perfect sense. Guess who had to take the strongest beast down in the world? Who's the beast tamer? Luffy. Mugiwara Straw Hat Luffy. So if you think about it, Kaido being the strongest beast in the world, and then Luffy, who is pretty much a beast tamer, it all makes sense. I see what you did, Oda, and wow, just keep going, man. You're throwing everything out right now. You're laying it out, and everything is becoming a lot clearer. The picture is becoming clear. It's becoming visible at this point. Back to Blackbeard. Now we got a Blackbeard. What makes Blackbeard the Yonko he is? His crew. He went to Impel Down and stole some of the most vicious and heinous criminals that have ever lived and brought them into his crew. Not only that, but he managed to recruit a former admiral, a Koji, who is dope in his own right, who we all know was stronger than Doflamingo, and we know he can give pretty much anybody right under Yonko a run for their money. I don't care who they are. Kid, Law, he could do it because he's that strong. We seen what he did to Luffy and his crew back on the island when Robin and him met up again. So that we know what a Koji is capable of. So that's just we're not even going to bring that up. So yes, that's what makes Blackbeard the Yonko he is. On top of that, this guy he's packing 2 devil fruits, the Quake fruit and the Nomi no Mi fruit, which is pretty much when you can cancel out somebody's devil fruit power. On top of that, you can shake the world. That's a combination. That's a dangerous combo. We know Law and him are currently going at it right now. And let's just be honest, guys. I expect that battle to be hard fought. Somebody needs to die, obviously. This is a emperor all out war. Somebody needs to die. There needs to be some deaths here and there because at the end of the day, I think it's gonna all come back around to the One Piece. Everything's gonna be tied into the One Piece. Everything that's going on right now will be tied into the One Piece because that's the type of guy Oda is. He's a he's a collateral. He thinks in the collateral. He's not individualistic. So I don't see anybody just getting the One Piece. I think um Roger was just a more metaphorical example of what a One Piece is, but it's actually not the One Piece. It's something that's more of a collateral effort that's going to take to get that One Piece. And this is probably why he sent everybody out and ignited the pirate era. So let's go back to Shanks. Shanks is the hockey master. We all knew this in the beginning. We knew Shanks was going to be this badass dude. First of all, he was subordinate to Roger, Goldie Roger himself, who is the hockey king. So now we have the hockey emperor. With one arm, he leaps and destroys Kid's ship. And Kid's ship is pretty tough. We all know Kid's ship is pretty tough. He jumped off the waterfall for leaving Wano. It was pretty tough, safe to say. So he uses future events hockey, so he can see at least a minute or two into the future. We thought Katakuri was good, but Shanks is awesome. So his observation skills is even better than a Katakuri's. So what Katakuri would be seeing would already be too late because Shanks is already in his face. And now I go back to this scene where in the movie, it all makes sense that Shanks was able to stop Kizura's attack in the split of a heartbeat, and Kizura is moving at light speed. So we all know that Kizura is one of the fastest people in One Piece because of his devil fruit abilities, because he can move at the speed of light. Now we have Shanks, who's pretty much the cream of the crop. I can see where you're going. How do you stop? How do you defeat a man who can see your every move before you even do it? This is what Luffy is facing. I don't know who's going to be able to stop Shanks at this point. And the only thing that I can see that would be able to counterbalance something. Think about this. Think about when Sasuke and Itachi was getting ready to fight, and they had a whole battle using the Sharingan, and they would never move. It was just pretty much this is the battle of the eyes. So it's kind of like we're playing chess right now. And we're just staring at each other. I'm trying to see when you're gonna break. You're trying to see when I'm gonna break. But that's the only thing I can actually see actually stopping Shanks. So Luffy, if this ever does happen, and I highly doubt it happens, but if it does come to this, if Shanks does come to this, and it does have to come down to Shanks 1v1, Luffy versus Shanks, this is what's going to happen. These guys are going to be future observation hockey users going at it. And it's going to be kind of hard for them to. This battle will be so long that it'll probably take up more. It probably way longer than the Kaido and versus Shanks battle, the Kaido versus Luffy battle. I'm not gonna lie, it may go run longer than that battle because of the fact that Luffy observations hockey is just now getting up to par. But his Ryu hockey, mixed along with his Conquerors hockey, it's already there. So, and you're talking about a Shanks who already have Rio and Conquerors hockey, and he's pretty much the expert at Conquerors hockey. He's going to have the advantage over that because one, he's been using it way longer than Luffy. But Luffy has the ability of, guess what, Gear Fifth. And that's what's going to help Luffy actually go against Shanks, just like any other battle he's ever had. His Devil Fruit has absolutely helped Luffy out 100% of the time. And we were all impressed when Luffy was fighting Kaido in hybrid form, in base form. We were impressed. We're like, oh, look at this. Luffy in base form using Conquerors and Rio Hockey. Awesome. But it wasn't enough. We knew that wasn't enough. Like merely landing blows on Kaido wasn't enough to defeat Kaido, so it had to be something more. So now we take a look at Shanks, who don't have Devil Fruit. And he is capable of defeating a Kaido with just his pure Haki and Ryu and Conquerors. So what exactly is it that Shanks have up his sleeve that we don't know or haven't found out about yet? As of course being the apprentice to Goldie Roger himself. Oda's going to set the standard hockey, Conquers hockey, and real hockey with Shanks. And we all knew this from the beginning. We all knew it. And when that attack by Divine Departure was introduced by Goldie Rogers, I knew that attack would be making an appearance. Another one. I knew that attack would be making an appearance in One Piece again. Why? Because it was too much. It was too epic of a scene not to. Him sending Oda through across the island with a swing of his sword, Divine and departing him literally across the island, yeeting his ass across the island. We knew it was coming back. So now we got Shanks who just yeeted their ship, yeeted kids through in the ship. And then not only that, but to top it off, to be even more disrespectful, they hit him with the Hakaku sovereignty, just completely obliterate his ship. So now what? What happens when they get wind of Kid decisive defeat, Law, Luffy? What happens? Luffy is going to either one get very excited or very sad that, of course, Kid got defeated and he's probably no longer in the running. How do you come back after this as a pirate group when your ship is destroyed, when your crew is obliterated? How do you come back? You retire. It's that simple. You don't come back for who you come back? Are you going back after him and risk getting your ship ripped apart again? Kid is going to be retired from the game after here, and I see it's a good. I like to play Oda. I appreciate it because I didn't see Kid in the running for the One Piece anyway. I didn't want a Law Kid Luffy meet at the One Piece ending. That didn't make sense. This makes sense. A lot more sense. A Law, Shanks, Blackbeard meet up for the One Piece. That makes more sense. That's what I would like to see. So, I don't know, guys. You let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. What do you guys think about Shanks' hockey and his ability so far? What did Oda give us to display that shows Shanks is an emperor for a reason? One or two arms, with or without. But damn, I'm excited because that was just awesome, man. Like I said, guys, you leave a comment down below if you like content like this where I'm uploading One Piece content. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and also click that bell for notifications for me. But guys, until next time, I'll see you later. Peace out.